to move, but it's hard. I'm out of.
Hello fellas, we had to start the car, it's cold. Right, welcome back. A couple of weeks ago I put a video up asking what I should spend my YouTube revenue on. Pretty much everyone said get the Cosy like tuned or just get it checked. It's something I've been meaning to do forever, so that's where we're going. We're off to Durham. It's a place called Evo Tune. Like that, try and do this one hand. We're going to stop off and we're going to get some petrol on the way. So I'll catch up with you when we get to Durham. It's about a 30-minute drive. Not coming into boost. I'll have to investigate this. Something doesn't sound right with this car. I'm going to pull in this petrol station and have a look under the bonnet. Might have to go back and get the Subaru away here. I hope not. Right, 2 seconds. Hear it? Doesn't seem to be boosting very well, this fellas. Listen. You hear that? I'm going to take this back and I'll get the Subaru. It's like it's blowing the spark out or something, I don't know. We'll get the Subaru, we'll get that tuned. Good. Just stuck 30 quid petrol in an oil, man. If you're watching this, Jamie, I'm really sorry because I might be late. Can you see? I don't know if you can hear what it's doing. As soon as it's coming into boost, just spluttering and popping. It's pointless taking it to get tuned when it's like this. It's not very well at all, this. It's funny, you know. Just before I left, I said to Amy, if I break down, I'll give you a ring. Luckily, I think we're going to get home. One thing I will say about this has got gas gold coilovers. The Subaru's on like cheap Chinese ones. This rides a lot nicer than the Subaru. Like it absorbs bumps and that better. Gas shocks, pretty good quality.
Whatever they call us, whatever they'll do, we're running together. I'll be here for you. Whatever we will miss, we'll find something new. But in the dark, I'm starting to. I'm missing what's you.
Sorry about that, fellas, but can't be helped. Promise all we'll get it done. I know this isn't ideal, fellas, but hey, at least we're still getting to have some fun on the rolling road, eh? What I'll do is, when I get 5 minutes, I'll put the spark plugs out the Sierra in our brand new oven, what we paid a small fortune for. I'm sure Amy won't mind. Nearly there, fellas. Sorry for being late, Jamie. We're about 5 minutes late.
Arrived at your destination.
Hello, mate. I was meant to be bringing the Sierra, you know. Started clapping out in the way, yeah. It's coming along the motorway, it was spluttering. What power's this like, Jamie?
Probably do around 2,500 on the standard block.
2,500 brake horsepower. Jesus Christ. Carbon fibre doors as well. Does it all open? Hi fellas, I forgot all my microphone stuff and that, so I'm just going to have to kind of wing this one a bit. Before I get started though, I just want to say a huge thanks to Hampson Auctions for sponsoring my channel and helping me bring you videos. Hampson Auctions are a UK based company and they auction like interesting cars, like pretty cool cars. I'll leave a link to the Instagram below, check it out, there's some cool stuff honestly. But let's explain what happened on the rolling road, right? I got there, Jamie said, Adam, what do you want to do? I said, I don't know, Jamie. Honestly, I didn't know. All I want to know the car's not going to blow up. He says, do you want to map it or do you just want to check it over? I thought, well, I've came this way, I might as well map it. So Jamie took it in. We strapped it all down. It's all nice and secure, so obviously when they're doing power runs, it's not going to jump off. Then I was kind of hoping I'd be able to like stand in the room with Jamie as he was doing it and talk to him. But literally, when he closed the doors on the room, it's like a tornado. It's like a big tube, do you know what I mean? So like the exhaust fumes get sucked straight out. So basically, I had to stand outside and watch. He done like 3 or 4 power runs. I was watching him through a window and you can see like what he's doing. Base standard, the car done 260 brake horsepower. Afterwards it made 280, but the torque went bump through the roof. I'll put that bit in now where Jamie's explaining.
That's your overlay there. Obviously the red run is your original, non-mapped. And
The
then,
low one.
This is your original run there, yeah. So that's your power curve. Obviously it's got bits of dips and troughs in it. Made 261 standard, which is a bit more, but it's probably because it's got an induction kit and stuff on. So obviously then we tuned it, which is your blue line. It smooths it all out. Your torque's a bit wavy standard. Obviously it's got a nice fat torque curve here now. 350 pounds-feet.
Fucking hell.
Standard, you're like 270, something like that. So but if you overlay it there, you've gained nearly 100 foot-pounds here.
Of torque?
Yeah. Obviously as it tapers up at the top end, the turbo runs out of flow, so your peak power will taper off. But when you overlay the curves, obviously you've gained like 40, 50 all the way through the mid-range, and then it tapers out at the top.
Gotta be careful with the gearbox, wouldn't you?
On a 5-speed. Yeah, it's bang on, really, for one of them.
Aye. Is there anything you can do to upgrade the gearbox on the 5 from them?
Not really, everybody just puts a 6-speed in.
Aye, put the STI box in.
Yeah.
That done?
Done?
That was easy, wasn't it?
Pretty straightforward.
Aye.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look at what it's done, right? Standard at made 260, then after Jamie's tuned it, right, it made 281.6, but the torque went bomb through the roof. We've now got 350 Newton meters of torque. The gearbox, I looked at some YouTube videos. This is a WRX, so it's got the 5-speed gearbox. It's rated for about 300 foot-pounds of torque, so we're kind of like over that, so we're going to have to take it easy. What we're going to do is, we're going to head out on the road and we're going to see what it feels like. Let's try it, eh? I'm not going to give it full beans in first. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll in a bit. Honestly, I'm worried about blowing the gearbox up. I've got a little GoPro here as well, so you can see what I'm saying. Just wait for these lights. Honestly, fellas, I'm sorry I couldn't take the Sierra like, but can't be helped. I'll get the plugs out one day and I'll see if I can get it running again. It'll not be nothing big. Touch wood is nothing big. It'll just be the plugs, man. I'm guessing it's just the plugs. It's been sat for a while. It was fresh fuel in. I don't think fuel would do that anyway, would it? Here we go, on green. Going to green. Slow down a bit. Let's have another go at that. Good fun, that, like. Good there's no snow. Trust us, when there's snow I'll be out in this car. Exhaust popping. It's never had like a pop bang map, whatever they call it, on. I didn't get out silly like that. I nearly asked about anti-lag. Just for the fucking, just to be a hooligan, really. Yeah, we'll have another go, eh? One thing I love about this car is the grip in the damp roads. The Sierra was literally just spinning. This thing just grips. This has got wider tyres on as well. All 4 tyres are wider than the tyres on the back of the Sierra. The Sierra's got 215s on the back, like the width, these are 225s. sound of the Subaru engine, the burble. If you've got a WRX and you're watching this, let us know what kind of like brake horsepower and torque figures you're running below and what gearbox you've got in. People say put the STI boxes in, but it's a lot of money and you're kind of like, it's still a WRX at the end of the day. So you're better off selling this and buying just the STI. I'm not going to sell this, I'm just saying what's best to do. Smell the car, smells hot. I'm going to leave you guys here though. I promise we'll get the Sierra done. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you on the next one. See yous.